Okay guys, yep, let's dive into a little use of 3ds Max biped system. Okay, so head over to the command panel on the right hand side and look for systems right on the right hand side, a couple little cogs, click on the word biped, go into the middle of your workspace and create yourself a little biped. Just a click and drag option will do it. Okay, I'm not too worried about the scale or anything at this point. Let's just get our heads around how these things work. Okay, it's going to be a short video, feeling a little bit ropey to be truthful, but it's an introductory video that will keep you going during this session. Alright, here we go. So let's examine and customize this biped a little bit, and we'll then get it into a little walk routine. So as you can see, there's some pretty crude little fingers, etc., and crude little toes. Well, let's deal with those first of all. To begin with, I think we'll just deal with one finger, and we can select that one finger. If we go into the motion control panel, we can click this button that says figure mode, and now that we're in the figure mode we can look at the structure. So in here we can add as many as we wish or decrease those fingers as we see fit. Okay, so and of course it's really nice. It's got things like finger links depending what you want to create. We'll come back to these in a moment, but I was just going to use one finger to begin with one link, and just show you that you could also scale that. And once this option's been scaled, if we're just accepting that this character's got like a mitten of sorts, kind of what we can do then is take that information and we can copy it across to the other side of the biped. So if we look for the copy and paste function, and if we create a new collection, so create a collection, and then we choose copy, then if we go a little bit to our right we can choose paste pose opposite, and it transfers the pose across. And what I hadn't anticipated is it would remove it from there, so let me just try that again. Let me undo that. There we go. I'm not sure quite why it removed it from my side. It shouldn't have done. Let's do that with the toe as well, so let's scale that toe up. Okay, and we will create a collection. It was because I was in pose, not posture. Sorry, that was my mistake. We should have been in posture there, and we create a copy that posture and we paste it to the opposite side. So that's what happened there, and what I'll do is I'll do the same again. I'm in posture mode, just scale it, okay, and then just do the very same. I think I just need to give that a little bit more thickness. That looks a bit better, a little bit too much maybe. Excuse me. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. So let's copy that posture and then let's paste it onto the opposite side. Okay, good enough. Let's have a look at the head and just configure a little bit. So I'm thinking we're going to add a little ponytail to this character. In fact, the character's already got a ponytail link, and it's got, let's have a little look. It's got how many ponytail link? 1 and 2. So there they are. Let's put those back in. But let's also move it, and I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to reposition it. Okay, my character's going to have some kind of weird ear or something. I'm imagining, maybe he's just got a little arrow to the top of the head. Anyway, that's ponytail 1. It's got 2 links. And like we did before, we can copy that posture, paste it onto the other side, and just give ourselves a little mirror character. Now, we can as well get in and reshape bits of the body as well. We can get in and do some modelling in there by going to the modifier stack and adding Esmol Poly, doing some additional modelling of that. I won't do that now, just because there's a little collapse mode that you need to do as well, which could throw things out of whack a little bit. So just for the time being, let's experiment just with the modifying of our character. You know, how do we want this character to be shaped predominantly? Keep it simple. Let's not make anything too kind of complex at this point. Let's just understand that each of these, and by the way, when you're working through the bone system here, if you use the page up and down, you can more quickly run through your selection. So if you're wanting to select something, you can just quickly run through those using the page up and down. So if you're moving an arm, for example, or scaling an arm, and you just use the page up or page down button, you'll move up and down that hierarchy. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we've got our little character of sorts. 7 minutes in. I'm going to keep this down to about 10 minutes, I think, this video, just to get you up and running. Okay, let's now back inside here. Let's accept that we've modified it as we wish. I mean, it's up to you. You can go away and experiment creating different lengths of legs and links and etc. and you can experiment with that. But for the time being, let's just hold that there for a second and we'll add some footsteps. So beside, I'll just collapse a few of these windows so it makes it a bit easier to look at. So beside where we were before in figure mode, we want to go to the next one, which is our footstep mode. And in here, we're going to create a little group of steps, and we're going to use this button here. It says create multiple footsteps. Okay, up pops a little box. Let's put in a reasonable number. I'll say 66. Okay, that's a kind of nice number. I'll not modify these yet. Later on you can modify step length, etc. But for now that'll do. And what you'll see happen is you'll have a little range of footsteps all appear numbered on the ground before you. Well, just so that we can keep an eye on this little character, let's put it into a little bend as well, so that it bends around nicely. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll just pull it back. Oh, pull it in a little tiny bit. That looks pretty decent. Okay, now at this point in time, it won't currently work until we activate those footsteps. So we just need to go into this, look for the footstep operations, and let's just go into create keys for inactive footsteps. Okay, so we should now have a little walking character, and indeed he is walking. Let's see him walking. There he goes. And he's doing his thing. Okay, He's got little horns on his head sticking out. And he's taking a little afternoon stroll. There he goes. Okay, so let's see, 10 minutes. I said I'd keep it to 10 minutes. My little test to you now is, based on what we've already done with the flyby with the biplane, I think you should be able to create, in this session, you should be able to create this walk cycle on a ground plane with a bit of lighting, and you should be able to attach a camera to a circular spline path and create a little camera focus, if you like, of this biped walking. So somehow putting a camera onto a camera onto a path. Can't think straight. Camera onto a path, and record your character walking past that camera, much like we did with the plane when the plane flew overhead. Something of that order. I'm not prescribing exactly how you do it, just see what you come up with. Okay, I think if I just rotate this fella around one more time, I think just to get us up and running today, that will do it. Okay, over and out. Speak to you in the morning, actually. Okay, bye for now.